Turbo, a meme coin that has been going to the moon and taking every degen along for the ride, and it's taught me some really valuable lessons. This token millionaire made nearly $3.5 million by trading meme coins, and one of the main memes they held was Turbo. This one as well, $58.8 million, mainly in meme coins, mainly in Turbo. In this video, I'm going to teach you that meme coin trading and buying these memes is not luck at all. And I'm going to tell you, by using these wallets and sharing these wallets with you as we go through the video so you can track them yourself, how these people are managing to enter into the coins at the most opportune moment. This is one of the most important videos I've ever made about how to identify opportunity in meme coins and how to cheat the system and copy someone else. Hit that like button. Let's get into today's video. Now I'm going to start off with something which is an important message from Alex Becker. Memes are meta right now. They are the most PvP, or player versus player, brutal, demanding, fast-paced market in all of cryptocurrency. If you're not in high action networking shark mode, he said he's not as well, probably best to just cope and watch. Sideline yourself effectively. It's the double black diamond of crypto trading. But since Alex Becker is unwilling to get involved in this because he says it's very difficult, I do agree with him, but I know you're going to do it anyway. So let's figure out at least a way to do it in a better, more controlled fashion and to hopefully have slightly better chances. Now guys, as we come over to cryptobubbles.net, you can see that there's obviously been a meme coin season. And while some of us haven't really been enjoying it that much, a lot of other people out there have been. Brett, you can see, had a killer time. Pepe, a dog on the moon. But probably the winner of this meme coin season has been Turbo. And while many of you are looking at this chart wondering whether or not it's a good time to get into Turbo, I've been reverse engineering to find out who was getting in around the time of these two wonky red arrows, and I'm going to show you how I found it. Now, I've taught you in other videos, like this video on Whales Hate This, which I made back last year and is one of my top performing videos, how you can do this for free. So if you want to do this, then you can go and check out that video after this one. But actually, I'm using Nansen.ai, which is a little bit overpriced, and it does have free functions, but I think what I'm going to show you in this is not free. Don't worry though, I'm going to share with you the wallets, so that if you're lazy, you can just copy and paste these wallets in and follow them as you go. And I will be dropping them at opportune moments through the video so that you don't just skip to the end, because I know that's what you want to do. So all I've simply done is click on smart segments, click on created a smart segment, add a condition, and now we're going to say top holders of token. I'm just going to choose Turbo because it's the top performing one recently, and I'm going to say, let's just say for 30. We're going to hit save, generate segment. Now this is going to show me the 30 biggest wallets holding Turbo. And this is very handy, okay? Because people with big money tend to be on the inside. They know what's going on much more than we do, who are like, oh, well, they've got a nice, like, community and they're really friendly in there. That's probably why that meme coin's now worth multi-billions of dollars. Yeah, sure, that's the reason. When actually we can find out there's some insider going down, okay, and we're going to find out how. Now, you can see these are various different wallets. Most of them OKX, LBank, Gate, MEXC. These are exchanges. Don't deal with them because it doesn't really make much difference. We don't need to care what they're doing, okay? Come down through the list, however, and when you come to, like, Token Millionaire, $4.6 million, Token Millionaire, 4.47, Active ETH Millionaire, $54 million. If you got $54 million, I was about to say, why would you trade memes? But I guess, why wouldn't you? Okay, tell me down below. Anyway, click on a couple of these until you have a nice cross-section of wallets that look a little bit like this. Some of the wallets will just come out with one coin, but let's go through these. Now, this is a meme coin wallet, and you can see they hold, the top balance is Pepe, they then have Turbo, and they have a handful of others. This is a great way to discover new meme coins. Okay, they also hold a bit of Beam randomly and Merit Circle. Now, this one is not necessarily the most useful because you don't see kind of key entries at key times, but the one I'm coming to later on will show you that. Now, what you can see is at certain points they've been making transfers, and what we're looking for is like a Uniswap to Token Millionaire. You can see that this is a purchase, because at this point they bought $11,000 worth of Trump, which actually isn't a lot considering the size of their wallet, but it's quite a small market cap coin, I believe. This, however, is a sale, so Token Millionaire to Uniswap. If it's going from their wallet to Uniswap, it's a sale. If it's going from Uniswap to their wallet, it's a buy. Okay, and we can follow these wallets, and you can see some of the tokens they've been buying. And if you were so wishing, you can go and plot these on a chart. Now, this is the first wallet address I'm going to copy, okay? And if you want to find out where I'm going to post all these wallet addresses, keep going. Okay, I'm going to tell you where they are. Just keep with me, because this wallet is complete BS compared to the rest I'm going to show you. Because there's one that I think is going to really kill it for us. Here, right? Right now, this ETH Millionaire is showing up. And you might be like, oh, that looks really interesting. because look, they've been kind of going up. Now, this actually isn't such an exciting chart for me. Why? I'm going to show you this one because I don't think it's great. If you come down below, yeah, they've got like a handful of meme coins and a handful of other coins. But over a period of time, well, there was a steady little bit of increase. There wasn't really a great deal going on. And this here, you can see they basically bought a bunch of coins. They added a load of money into the wallet. It dumped on them, and then it sort of like has been increasing again. Mostly because this light green section, which is other Ethereums, which I guess is like degen meme coins, has been kind of going up. But again, I will copy this wallet. You can come and check it out. And if you want to know where to check the wallets, go to arkhamintelligence.com, click on platform. Don't believe you've got to sign in. You can then just paste that wallet address, hit enter, okay, and you can see these are all the different coins. If you come down below, you can see all the different transactions. And what you can do, that's very handy, once you find yourself a collection of really top quality meme coin wallets, is you can click on create alert, and then you can go down through, you can get it to send you an email, and you can basically say what you want, okay? So I recommend just choosing tokens over a certain valuation, okay? Ensure that it's bigger because you don't want it to be too small, otherwise you get every tiny little minuscule. You want the meaningful transactions to be sent. And then down below you can see how do you want me to alert you. You can say either via email address or Telegram, which is down below, but I don't want to show you those for me because I don't want you sending me your meme coin portfolios asking me to review them because I don't want to. Okay, cool. So now we've got the wallet address, okay? We can get people to send us alerts when we see a transaction. This has been very handy. I've talked about it before on various Alex Becker videos. Now, to be honest, this is what I wanted to show you. This wallet holds the keys to all of the excitement that you could probably even imagine having in your life. This, if you're a meme coin trader, could be the holy grail of wallet addresses to follow. And I'm going to show you why I believe this to be the case. You could see that on the 15th of May, this person had 0 pence, $0. Up until the 15th, and then suddenly on the 16th, they suddenly go, oh, you know what, I'm just going to chuck in a casual, like 20 odd, 25 by the look of it, maybe even $30 million. 25 to $30 million, okay? And they put it into a variety of different coins, and you can see some of their top performers up here. Now, ignore these percentages here, because for some reason Nanson's getting mixed up on this. But if you know, from the 15th of May till now, the likes of Turbo has gone up a lot. And this person here holds nearly $7 million worth of Turbo. They also hold a bit of Smooth Love Persian, which I've never even heard of, and a bunch of other coins. Interestingly, we'll find out where they're moving their money to shortly. But why is this so interesting? 15th of May, keep that number in your head. Let's go to the Turbo chart and look at the 15th of May. Now, for some reason, I've got a wiggly red arrow on the left, which I can't even remember what that's for. I think that was for another wallet, but we don't need to worry about that right now. Okay, 15th of May. Where are we on the 15th of May? 15th of May. 15th of May, somewhere here. Okay. What on earth suddenly caused this person here to wake up and be like, I need to put $3 or $4 million into Turbo? Would you have just woken up one day and thought, Turbo looks like it has a really exciting and interesting community of people sending Telegram meme posts and telling everyone what a wonderful community this is. I'm going to put in multiple millions of dollars. Or do you think that someone who might have done this move had some form of insider knowledge? Now, that insider knowledge, I think, has been skewed, and what people believe to be insider knowledge is probably incorrect. It doesn't mean that they know that that project is going to be going through a various marketing round, because actually that doesn't really matter so much. What really is driving a lot of this growth, I think, is a combination of factors. And I know I don't want to take away from you, okay? Obviously, the community part is a bit important in memes, but really, there's someone or something or some mechanism that is driving these ramps towards the upside. Because what happens when a price flies up like this, everyone starts talking about it, everyone then dives in. Therefore, this can be orchestrated by a team of people called market makers, and market makers work with exchanges, and they basically pump liquidity in and out of markets to create optimal conditions for everyone to ape into projects. So while these memes are not getting like VCs and stuff dumping on them, they are having other people who might be going under different names of meme trading legend, and basically they're manipulating markets using market makers, and they identify when this is going to happen. And not to think about whether this is morally good or morally bad, but it's very important, because if you know when the markets are being controlled by certain people, then you can follow those people, because you're probably not going to be privy to that information. Do I make myself clear? Is that easy to understand? So what we're going to do is come here and be like, well, this guy seems to know what's going on. Turbo buys in on the exact right day. How do we know it's the exact right day? Well, look, this is the 15th. Okay, buys in at this price. This is the last dip before this incredible rally up. From that incredible rally up, Turbo goes and does, in one fell swoop, pretty much a 10x, 11x in just a space of like a week. And you could argue, yeah, he got lucky, maybe he did, but you go and look at some of the other coins that he's bought at certain times, and he's absolutely nailed the timing. And again, I will copy that wallet, and I will put it into... Okay, if you got this far through the video, I'm going to put it on my Twitter, guys. So make sure you go across to my Twitter page. Just give me a little follow. Just a little one, yeah? That'll be really handy. Like and retweet, okay? And I will share a post where I will post each of these wallet addresses, and I'll post about 3 or 4 meme coin legends that you can just go and follow without having to pay the expensive fees of Nansen. And then you can go and follow meme coin traders, and you can profit when they profit. So the most important question right now is, what are these people buying? On Nansen, you simply need to click on transactions, and I can see something very interesting. They have been actively cashing out active ETH millionaire into Binance Pepe. They've been cashing out. They cashed out around 41k. They've been slowly taking their profits from some of these larger meme coins. And that's not necessarily surprising, being that this person originally put in 21 grand into Turbo and is now worth about $1.9 million. If you turn 21 grand into $1.9 million, you would probably potentially start to take some profits as well. We can see that they have actively been starting to take their profits, and then they're starting to buy into other coins. Gate, remember, if we go from an exchange to a wallet address, Jasmy, they've been buying into Jasmy, which is quite interesting considering Jasmy's been pumping recently. And you can see they've been doing other things. They've been buying this one, Alice, and they've been buying Alice, they've been buying Jasmy, they've been buying a bunch of other coins in various different niches. This is quite interesting. They're taking money from a heated narrative and then moving it to less heated narratives. But it's not just meme coins they're cashing out of, they're also cashing out their quant, which is not too surprising. They probably should have done that last summer. And they started to buy into other coins, AGIX, AI coins, Phantom Network. Interesting, good choice. But interestingly, they don't seem to be selling Turbo, so they seem to be holding on to Turbo, which is interesting, okay? Because personally, I might be considering taking profits as well as them. But if they're not, and they bought in at the right time, and they probably have the inside knowledge, then maybe that could be a good indicator that maybe Turbo isn't quite done yet. Although, of course, I could be wrong. And when this house of cards collapses, of which it's going to collapse at some point, it's going to come down very hard. Now, let's look into some of the other ones. This is an interesting one as well. You can see Turbo at the top of the list here, $1.7 million in value. And this is the wallet that's probably performed the best, having gone from, you know, with Turbo down here, entering around $20,000, $30,000, and now having Turbo worth nearly like $2 million. Pretty impressive, okay? You can see some of the other coins they're holding, most notably not really holding many meme coins. If we look into the transactions, we can see that this individual is also now starting to buy Turbo again. So whilst in the past I've thought that maybe the run was over for Turbo, using a system like this could get my ego to cough and make me listen to some more like logic, some more science. I didn't like meme coins because of the lack of logic and science in it, but now I understand that there's a game being played, and now I've figured out where the game is being played. Now I'm all for it. Now I'm all for identifying who these people are who are connected with market makers, and I already know a handful of market makers, okay? I want to know the people who are connected with these market makers, who are able to enter at the most opportune moments, okay? Because I want to be doing that when they do it, if they can do it a few times, then that's good enough for me. So potentially they were taking profits from Turbo. Turbo has then pulled back. Turbo has been pulling back nearly 45%. It's now down 35%. Maybe, just maybe, if everyone else is bigger money than I do and is entering into this space at this time, has previous success with it, then maybe this could be an opportunity for me to take. But they could be wrong. They could not know anything. Maybe they just got lucky the first time. Maybe entering into meme coins right now would be a bit of a dangerous thing to do, especially ones that are as high up as Turbo. So use your brain on this, okay? Don't go and invest loads of money that you can't afford to lose into coins that are already heated up like this. Lots of people are kind of still hyped and excited about Turbo, but I think mostly it's retail investors. There are a few of these whales getting into it, but if you get into a few others, maybe they're selling. So pay attention. I also think this is very much worth looking at right now. Notice the pattern of Bitcoin on the 4-hour on the lower chart down here, and then the top one being Turbo. If you notice that when Turbo is having significant downside, which was between the 29th of May and the 30th of May, Bitcoin between the 29th of May and the 30th of May was on an uptrend. Then we see Bitcoin goes from a downtrend on the 30th of May until the 31st of May, which is here, 30th of May up until the 31st of May. Okay, so 30th of May, 31st of May, we can see the Turbo goes up when Bitcoin goes down. On the flip side, when Turbo then goes into this downtrend from the 31st of May until basically today, 4th of June, we can see the Bitcoin is in an uptrend. Bitcoin is looking quite bullish here, okay, in terms of what is going on in this pattern. If Bitcoin is inversely correlated to any of these meme coins, of which I think Turbo is one, you need to be careful, guys, because if Bitcoin decides that it's going to go on one of those other crazy runs, which has happened, which, let's be honest, can happen at any time, even though it maybe doesn't feel like it, then it does look like Turbo could slide lower. Okay, so be very cautious. Meme coin season comes at a time when crypto in general is pretty boring. But make sure when you're buying into these coins that nothing is really too inversely correlated versus Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is very much due for a breakout towards the upside, even though you probably don't agree with me. So as far as I'm concerned, in crypto, in meme coins, your best bet is to continue to find some of the bigger wallets, okay? Follow the bigger, smarter wallets because they tend to know what's going on. And if you don't want to pay for Nansen, that's absolutely understandable. Just go to dexscreener.com. Here I've just typed in Turbo, okay? And what we can do is we can go down below and we can click on top traders. And you can see these are some pretty big wallets, okay? Bought $2.2 million, sold 2.7. Here you can see by clicking on this that it brings up the wallet address here. Just copy that wallet address, head back over to Arkham, hit paste, and now we've found another really useful wallet. I will paste this in along with the other ones. And how annoying is that? Dex Screener, so much cheaper than using Nansen, and I've done it in like 10 seconds. This is annoying. Anyway, let's get hung up on my hardships. I think we're in an interesting phase, an intersection within the meme coin arena right now. I think some of these bigger meme coins have brought money into the space, and I think that everyone within the meme coin arena are now looking for other better opportunities and will continue to look for those degenerate opportunities, which means they're going to take their profits from some of these bigger coins, I believe, and start to look for the smaller caps. Which those smaller caps are, again, follow the wallets, follow the money, and you can't be too far behind. Another very useful tip, which I think I shared the other day when I told you one of my favorite meme coins, which I'll tell you in a moment, you can go over to lunacrush.com, which I do believe is a paid thing. If not, you can use Twitter, find out some different meme coin stuff going on over there. Okay, but what's cool here is you can find that some meme coins here have been trending with interactions going higher. And also, interestingly, you can see this for other coins. It's not just meme coin relevant, okay? You can see the Casper's now pumping. Jasmy, interesting to see those two pumping up because they went a bit quiet for a while despite having some of the bigger, more bullish communities around. You can see Arweave, everyone was talking about it last week. Now it's starting to fall in interactions. You're looking for coins that are on the way up. Brett is down, 1.45 million interactions down, which is pretty massive. Notcoin also taking a massive hit in number of interactions. That means that these bigger coins, people are starting to lose interest. Use this in conjunction with looking into the various wallets and things like that, and you won't go far wrong. Now, this is one of the coins I talked about on a meme coin video I made just the other day called Pups. And this does seem to be gaining a bit of attention. Remember, you need to find a bit of a narrative that's kind of slightly different from everything else. This is more towards the ordinals, BRC20 stuff, which I do think will have its time coming soon, and people will start to shift towards it. And when we talked about this on the channel just a couple of days ago, we were sort of in and around this area. I believe this video was made on the 30th, okay, which is around Friday. So we just see a pickup, push down, and now we're up today, I believe, around 42%. But this chart pattern as a whole, you can see nice rounded kind of bottom. We've broken above this trend line. That's a very interesting pattern. I wanted to show you this one specifically as well, because there's a lot of other cryptos, not just memes, that have been making similar patterns. And if you see a pattern like this, it can give you a good opportunity if we start to see interactions and people start to lean back towards a particular coin or whatever. I personally haven't traded meme coins as much as I wanted to have done over the last few weeks, but I think, to be honest, there is a little bit of juice left in it, and you should look towards sort of slightly newer narratives, newer niches, newer chains, whatever that might be. I talked about Foxy the other day, and if you continue to lean towards those new ones and use the other tips and bits that I taught you, then you can't go too far wrong. Now, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, okay? I'm going to try and lean back towards more of the tutorial-based stuff, which is what the House of Crypto basically was built around. Excuse the pun, of course. And it's this which we're going to start to drive forward more. I believe that you are far better off in this market by being taught how to go and find and use your own alpha rather than listening to anyone, including me, because it's going to allow you to understand more about projects and how to analyze them going forward without having to hold on to someone else's hand. Because if you hold on to someone else's hand, inevitably you're going to get wrecked at some point, and this is the easiest way for it. So, make sure you're subscribed, and you're going to learn how to become a crypto alpha. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.